Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Hinterland. It's good to be back. So I was kind of sitting around thinking, you know what? I kind of feel like playing some farm sim. So I thought, let's just do it. Let's play some farm sim. I guess I feel like playing farm sim a lot lately, even more so. This game grows and grows and grows on you, doesn't it? So we need to, before we get started, we're going to do a little chatting. We're going to do a little bit of, I think maybe some construction. I got a couple things to show you. But I don't want to forget to roll our fields like I did, on one field over there. Whoopsie. So let's do field roller. We shouldn't have to pay anything because we already bought it. So we'll customize that. I guess that looks like a field roller. And let's get course play set up. It's kind of nice since we joined those fields that I can just do, it's a little bit easier, set course play up for one big field, call it good. I did end up leaving this bridge over here alone because I thought if I take that bridge out, the next closest one is down there and way, way down there. So I left it in. It's not the best place to have a bridge with a field right there, but what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Let's create a job. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do 3 headlands. Why not? I'm gonna go smooth. Let's go smooth on the headlands, actually, because rolling is rolling. It's not a art of accuracy, I wouldn't think. First waypoint. Go. Who is in the driver's seat today? Okay. I don't know who you are, but I guess you'll get the job done as good as anybody. So, I think I showed you all. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Our new sheep pen the other day. That is going splendidly. Actually, I really don't know how well it's going. Is there wool? Only one little bale. We don't have to worry about that. So a mod was released actually today that I really, really liked. I looked at it and I liked it. I liked it a lot because it fits our needs really, really well in one particular way. And I know that, we've struggled with we are struggling a bit with producing enough flour. So this mod is going to help with that, but it also adds some other. Oh, sorry, can't do.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Heinrich? How you doing, brother?
Hi.
He gets upset if I don't say hi to him. He thinks I'm being snobby. I did sell all of our fishes from our fish distributor, our fish factory, fish farm. And they will now be set to automatically sell, so we're not going to have to collect those. By the way, those were like odd-shaped pallets, so I couldn't use our auto load trailer. I had to lease some auto load thing. I don't know. They're weird. They're weird shaped pallets. I spruced up the front of our milk thing a little bit. It doesn't look right necessarily, but it is what it is. I needed something out front. It looked too bare. So we got this open field right here that I want to do something with. And how much money do we have? 225? All right. That should be good, right? Going to productions. This came out today. The Cookie Factory. And there's 3 different ones. There's kind of your standard run-of-the-mill Cookie Factory that makes just cookies. Then there's the Cookie Factory high output, and the Cookie Factory with normal farm productions, or with productions, I should say. The high output also has the extra productions as well. The extra productions being things like flour, which is really cool. Cheese. I think it might even do butter. No, yeah, that's butter right there, isn't it? So this is what I'm thinking. This will not only take care of our need to produce more flour, but it also adds some other things to our production repertoire. Our production repertoire. And I'm thinking something like this because I don't want to move our electric poles anymore down here. So I think we can navigate around them pretty well. Not cheap. Not cheap. But very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. Oh, it's even got a little Laylee milk Dooma thingy. That's kind of cool. I wonder if you actually drop off milk there. Maybe you do. Interesting. Okay. So let's take a quick peek at exactly what this does have to offer. Sugar cookies, chocolate chip, chocolate chip, oatmeal chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, everybody's favorite, strawberry cheesecake cookies. You know, I don't know that I've ever had a strawberry cheesecake cookie, but that sounds really good. Of course, you can go for the variety pack. That sounds lovely. And we've got our flour, which is good. It does do butter, cheese, chocolate, sugar. Actually, am I looking at the right ones? It does do flour, butter, cheese, chocolate, sugar, raisins. How? Raisins are from what? But it should be grapes. Wait a minute. Raisins. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm thinking, how do you get raisins? Okay. So anyways, I think this is the way to go. This is the high output one, so it'll also kind of help our needs along that route as well. And I think it'll fit in here nicely. We don't deliver a lot of stuff anymore. We kind of just pass it along, but we will be delivering grain here. So I do want to make sure when we bring the old tractor over that we can get in here, get around, and vamos out over here. Probably over here somewhere, I would think. Maybe that might be a little tight. Not really sure. Let me do this. Let me save it here, just in case I completely destroy something. First thing I always do is get to painting with the with the dirt. So I wanted to chat a little bit about the DLC pack. Actually, just before I do that, I do have my Celsius drink today. If you haven't tried Celsius, I highly recommend it. Don't do it before you go to bed, but it really is good. And it's actually a little healthier than most energy drinks. Quite a bit healthier. I'm actually doing the powdered stuff now. It's a lot cheaper to do the powdered. You just mix it with water, shake it up, you're good to go. I actually really, really like it, and it's a lot cheaper. So I was looking at the new DLC pack that I guess is coming out, what, sometime here in June? It's like $10. I gotta tell you, I'm not excited. I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I just don't think it's... You know what it is? It's not so much what the equipment is. It's the fact that... And maybe... Now, this is speaking from a PC player. So maybe console players would have a different opinion on this. But from a PC player perspective, I can honestly say I looked at every single piece of equipment on there, and I can get it through a mod. I can either get the exact thing or something tremendously similar through a mod. Good mods, not junk mods. And that, and the fact that it's just equipment that I don't really see wanting to take much advantage of. It's kind of like the Antonio Carrera pack. I honestly have not used those tractors once. I've played around with them when they came out just to look at them. Never used them on a map. Maybe I will. I don't know. But never have yet. And looking at this pack, I just don't see... I'm going to buy it because that's what I do. I just don't see much there that is exciting. So I'm a little bit on the... Oh, a new DLC? Really? That? And I was watching the Farm Sim show with Clutch and DJ Goham. And yeah, I think Clutch actually and I share identical opinions, where it's kind of like, look, this pack would have been fine if you would have added some new gameplay with it. Give us something that expands the game, not just this equipment. At least with the Gavile pack, we got a baler that you can bale different kinds of stuff in now. You know, that added some new thing to the game. This pack adds nothing new to the game. Brands. And unfortunately, in the States, none of them brands I'm at all familiar with. I want to shut this down a little bit. So, I hate to be Downer Debbie, Negative Nancy, but I'm not excited. Well, a little excitement always with new stuff, but definitely not like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this DLC to come out now. I think I'm just going to leave this almost along the edge of this because that's plenty of room. I'm kind of thinking even just leaving grass out front here. There's no reason why we don't have to. I don't know. Maybe we can leave little splotches of grass. And then as far as room for a tractor, I want to make sure. See, this is not enough room. We need to back this up. It always seems like it's enough room. It's never enough room, it seems like. Especially if I'm going to do the fence thing, you know. So there's that. You know, it's kind of a bummer. I'll be interested to see, you know, then now it's waiting to the next one, you know, and hoping for something a little more special, I guess, as far as, in my opinion, at least a little more special. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, something also came up in the Farm Sim show that I thought was kind of comical. If you all have been watching my Hinterland series, you'll see that people are experiencing the flying bales issue that we had here. I don't know that is the big issue that Giants is supposedly trying to fix in the game. Maybe it is. I don't know if I totally agree with that. I think the game has a couple other things that are broken a little bit deeper under the layers there. I have noticed since 191 that occasionally there is some serious issues with frame rate. And I've seen it on other YouTube videos of players where the game will just die in frame rate. PC. I don't know if it's console too, but on PC for sure. I think there's some other things going on. Maybe it is just the bale issue. Maybe it is. I can't get the bales to break unless I actually turn on super strength and lift them. Otherwise, I have not had a single problem with the Anderson. And they're claiming it's the Anderson and the Arcusin auto stacker that are causing big problems. I'm not seeing it. So I don't know. I don't know if I agree with their ideas on that. But I do agree that there has to be something wrong with this game that they are trying to fix. I guess that has been verified, in fact, that is one of the reasons why we've seen a slowdown in mods, because they need to fix something big time. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm glad the game is still quite playable. That's good news. I think I'm going to go this route. I think I'm just going to have it go out this way. I think I'm going to leave some grass down here in front. I really wish there was more grass paintings. And it's not just this map. It's on every map. Maybe there are some maps out there that have more, but I'm just kind of sick of seeing this meadow grass. You know, I want to see like 4 or 5 different grass types. And I didn't care before, but now, you know, I'm Mr. Ooh, gotta do productions. So I want to see more. I want to see more grass, man. I want to see more grass. Let's put down a little bit of our dealio. That flickering with the telephone or the electric poles is kind of annoying, isn't it? So I've kind of learned that if you just kind of do this and not be too accurate with it, it kind of makes it look a little natural. It kind of lets some dirt go through where it needs to be, and you don't have to be super, you know, super good with it. It just kind of makes it look, yeah, a little more natural. So yeah, we've experienced the flying bales, haven't we? And in fact, we could do it now. If this goes well and I can save the game before I let you all go, we indeed will do the flying bales. I'll show you that at the end here. Because I have a huge line of bales down back at the farm. I don't think I mentioned that I took all the silage all the grass bales that we made the other day with the crone setup. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, I did end up mowing some more after I stopped the recording. I ended up mowing another field. So we got like 48 bales from that. I figured as long as we spent 30,000 bucks on the setup, we might as well get a little more money's worth. And I took all of them and put them through the Anderson. So we've got quite a bit of silage coming our way once that ferments. Let's hit ground layer and see what's going on here. I'm going to fix that. I don't like that. This still might not be enough, man. Once you come in here with a trailer, and it's gonna be a tight turn. And this is definitely not enough over here. I need to expand this as well. But for now, so that you all don't just get bored of watching me do that, there are one more thing here, though, that I like to do with these telephone poles. I always see telephone poles, right? With these electric poles, is I always see them with grass kind of around them a little bit like that, you know? So I want to make sure that that's the case, and I want to just throw a little bit more grass up here. That'll work for now, I think. But yeah, I'm certain we can do some expanding. What else was I going to mention? The DLC. I'd be curious what you all think about the DLC. I mean, are you going to buy the DLC? Do you just buy the DLC because it's DLC? Or do you actually, like, avoid, or do you actually not buy DLC that you legitimately think you're not going to use? Because I'm just one of those kind of players that it's like, you know what? I want to support the developer. I want the newest stuff. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to watch gameplay with equipment that I don't have because I didn't buy the DLC, you know. And I want you all to be able to see it on my channel if we end up using it. We can always bring this back in, by the way, I guess. I don't know why I always do a little bit at a time. I can do a lot and we can just paint it back. Let's just see if that's a little bit better. I think that's going to work for us. Come around. Oh, yeah, that should be good. Yeah, I like that much better. Much better. So the cookie factory, what do we need to do? We need to actually, let me save the game here real quick. Let's go to the cookie factory. And we might as well... I may have to look at this a little bit more because some things we're going to want to sell straight out and some things we're not. So sugar, we know we want to distribute sugar, right? Cheese, I guess we could distribute cheese for the strawberry cheesecake deal. Looks like we can supply all of those ingredients right here, isn't it? Flour, butter, eggs, sugar, cheese, strawberries. So I'd say for now, why don't we distribute the cheese? We might as well distribute the chocolate, distribute the sugar. We're not going to get raisins because we're not doing grapes, but maybe we'll buy some at some point. Sugar cookies is a finished product. We're going to sell those. Chocolate chip cookies we'll set to sell. 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 Oatmeal raisins, sell. Strawberry things, sell. Variety packs, sell. Flour, distribute. Butter, distribute. Cheese, distribute. That, distribute. I'll go ahead and set that. So all of these minor stuff here are distributing. All of the finished goods up here are set to selling. That looks right to you all. And then at this point, it's a matter of activating each one so I don't forget, which I always do. And those will certainly, almost certainly be read for at least a few hours until things get to them. We will have to bring some eggs over. We are going to have to put down another chicken pen. I think I have figured that much out. I thought 500 chickens would do the job, but they're not. So we'll have to do that. Excuse my drinking. I hope you all don't find that rude. Keeps the throat moist, and I figured this would be a little bit more of a casual get together than anything too official. Let me oh man, those electric poles, those crazy electric poles. Can we bump this up a notch? Yeah, we can. Ooh, my brush got a little crazy there. Probably gonna have to fix that a little later. Let's get some of this a little bit here. And I think that's okay. We need to get this a little bit better here. Like that. Maybe a little too much dirt here and there, but that should work okay. Then we need a little moisture. I would say moisture for sure around our milk container. Maybe even mix it up a little bit with some wet sand kind of thing. I don't know what the deal is there, but that looks like something where there might be some nastiness coming out of that. And of course, on our drive-through here, we want to make sure that at the very least we have dirt coming out the edges a little bit like that. That looks pretty good there. And I didn't really care for... I kind of want this to be maybe overgrown just a touch. Maybe something like that. There we go. I think that'll put us in pretty good shape for our cookie factory for the time being. I will fence it. I'm just not sure exactly what fencing to use yet at this point. So let's save the game. I am going to work a little bit more. I think I mentioned to y'all that I want to work a little bit more on our church grounds as well. I'm just not exactly sure what I want to do with the church grounds. I think I want to fence it, and I think I want to put a little kind of maybe a social area back here, a couple picnic tables, barbecue kind of thing for Sunday afternoon. You know, I went to church my whole life growing up, and I got to tell you, some of the best memories I have are the Sunday afternoon potlucks. Oh, so good. All home cooking. Comfort foods. Oh my gosh, so good. Thinking about putting something right out here. I was actually thinking about putting a cemetery, because there's always seems to be like a cemetery next to a church. And I thought, you know what? Number one, who the heck would be buried here? Oh, you know, on Hinterland. We're kind of the pioneers of this land, so did we boat in bodies to bury so for aesthetics? That sounds really horrible. So I thought, nah, I don't want a cemetery sitting here. That's kind of silly. So maybe I'll either just leave this, or we'll add a little children's play area here, maybe, you know, something for the kiddies. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of a Little House on the Prairie kind of a thing going on here. Except this is actually nicer than the one they had. The school/church building. Let's go check on our roller. Nice, very nice. Get this field. Oh yeah, there's our bale snake right there. I think it's 47 bales, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's the thing. Maybe I should try round corners instead of smooth corners. Maybe that would actually get those corners done a little bit better than leaving those pie-shaped things there. But I am glad we joined our field. That's kind of nice. We can lift this up so we can get this thing moving a little quicker. So that is the state of Hinterland. Like I said, I do want to put down another chicken pen. Having more chickens would be very beneficial, I think, to us now. Because I moved the sheep and moved some cows, at least we're back to having some reproduction going again. I wish I would have remembered to do that earlier, because that really, it is kind of wasteful when you have full pens and you could have free animals coming your way. Let's go ahead and set up a quick job here. 3 headlands is fine. I'm going to try round this time and see if it makes any kind of a difference. There's the starting point right there. I think it's actually this way. Something like that. And I think what I'm going to do is leave that there. Let's save the game. And let me show you all. If you haven't seen it, I think we can pretty easily make it happen. If I can find our bale snake. So here's our bale snake, right? And this is what Clutch and actually DJ, I don't know if Clutch agreed or not, but actually, yeah, it was Clutch that agreed, I think. They think this is what Giants is trying to fix. How bales are joined together when they're wrapped. Maybe that is true, but I don't think this is the big issue that they're working on myself. I have not had any problems with this, with the Arcusin or the Anderson. Other people have reported they have, so maybe it's quite possible. However, if you do this, let me save the game one more time just to make sure, because you can't, it's over once you do this. If I drag them, it'll make a liar out of me now, watch. If I drag them, they're not bad. But if this might be too big, but if I lift them, and there you go. Now, granted, I think most people with common sense would say they shouldn't do that, right? That's not normal. That's not normal behavior. I think I have a hold of them. Okay, I definitely have a hold of them right now. But it's over. I mean, the only way that you're going to fix this is quit the game. And they'll dance around forever. The one that I saw was pretty hilarious. There were like 2 or 3 of them stuck in a barn, and they were just absolutely destroying every piece of equipment in that barn. It was pretty funny. But that's what they think Giants is working on fixing. It just seems to me like I swear I remember having similar issues before with bales, flying bales. Maybe not to this degree, though. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe not to this degree. I wish it would carry me away. You know, I wish you could fly around the map, you know, like a hot air balloon. So I think that's going to do it for Hinterland. I just wanted to show you all that in case you haven't seen it. It's funny when you do it and you know you're going to do it, but it's not so funny when it does it and you don't mean for it to do it, and you don't have your game saved recently and it destroys a bunch of work you've done. Then it's not so pleasant. Wow, those things are going absolutely bonkers. So, yeah, I'm going to put the wrapper on this. Thank you all for joining me again. I really do appreciate it. As always, leave a like if you would like. If you like the video, that'd be great too. And subscribe, of course, if you'd like. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I can't tell you how much it means to me when I get a notification that someone has subscribed. It really is. It makes my day. It can make some rotten days so much better. So I really, really do appreciate that. You all take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you back here on Hinterland, hopefully with our bales back over there where they're supposed to be, and we'll continue on our production odyssey here on Hinterland. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.